Are you experiencing a loss of a job, a relationship, maybe even a parent prematurely? Did you just feel like if one more thing happens to me, I'm done? I got good news for you. On today's video, I'm gonna talk about how to move through difficult and painful circumstances. If you didn't know, I'm Myesha, life strategist, author, speaker, and your new best friend. I am a person that should be synonymous with resilience. It's in my blood. From having a parent that sold drugs, that was in jail at a young age, growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, it was just stacked against me, the odds. And I found somehow, some way to continue to put one step in front of the other. And I found that even in my adult life, I'm just the person that will get up no matter what and keep going. And life has dealt me a hand when I tell you. So what I'm about to share with you is both from experience and what I think is very helpful in navigating dark times. We're all gonna go through something. I say it all the time. Life will break all of our hearts. Now just might be your turn. Number one, the most important thing you can decide in the middle of this valley while you're on your way, you just got the news, he doesn't want you. Decide that you want to get through. Inside of your person, deciding that I want to see life on the other side of this is so powerful and so profound. There isn't anything external that's going to come and overtake you and pick you up and move you through difficulty. This will come through you. Decide. I want to see another day. I want to see what life has for me on the other side of this. I want to get through this difficulty. Some people decide they don't. They want to sit in it year after year. That's how you can see somebody 20 years from now and they're still talking about the same thing. They decided it was okay. Decide. Number two, find courage. It is a higher vibrating emotion and feeling. Sometimes when you're in sadness and fear, they're low vibration. Courage is not joy, but at least it's not down in the dumps. Find courage. Courage, if you want to know what helps stimulate that, saying, I can do this. I will do this. If it's going for your cancer treatment and feeling like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that could have ever happened, walking in that appointment and while they stick that IV in your arm saying, I can do this, will get you into courage. Find courage, whatever you do. Courage will give you the legs to stand on to take the next step forward. I can and I will. Number three, put a timeline on how long you feel like you're gonna grieve or be sad in a moment. Now, we can't control grief, right? Some people, there's 5 stages. So you go up and down, you're angry, you're sad, you're accepting, and then you're angry again. We don't really have control over that. What I mean is when you're feeling yourself getting down, say, I'm gonna cry for an hour. I'm gonna take the whole day. I'm gonna take this week and just sit in it, whatever's coming up for you. But then at that moment, when the timeline is up, you do something differently and do it in your behavior and in your thinking. I'll tell myself, if I'm feeling sad or I feel emotion, I'm like, okay, you should feel that. What you're going through is hard. Feel it, but feel it for 30 minutes. And then I give myself permission to cry it out, to express myself, to yell, to talk to family about it. And then at the end of the 30 minutes, get up and go get you something to eat. And actually listen to yourself. It will help you manage when things get uncontrollable or things feel like you're so out of control. This will help you choose more behaviors that empower you. It empowers you. It empowers you to grieve. It empowers you to then stop. It teaches you that you are not your feelings. Feelings are a part of who you are, but they're not you. When we get drowned and we're overwhelmed, it's because we have gotten lost in that emotion. And separating the two and having this other person tell you you can cry for 30 minutes and then this other person tell you you can get up then and go do something else helps create distance between you and your feelings. You need that, especially in a difficult circumstance. You need some distance. Number 4, keep space between you and the past. The past is full of depression. The future is full of anxiety. Whenever you're feeling anxious, Chances are it's something that hasn't happened yet. Whenever you're feeling depression, chances are you're rehearsing something that has already happened. I used to think like, talk about the past, like it's okay to reminisce. No, I spend maybe 15% of my life with things that used to be. It adds no value to your life today. You are the byproduct of your life experiences. Rehearsing what happened only re-traumatizes, re-triggers, and keeps you in a cycle. So if you wake up in the morning and you're going through something difficult, for example, the end of a relationship, and you find yourself waking up and just crying because you're thinking about how he used to hold you and what he did for you and in all the fun times, it's keeping you hostage to that experience. And in this present moment that you have the power to do what you want, you cannot, because that familiar part of your story is holding you hostage. So it's normal and it's healthy to think about the past. You can't help it. I know for me, I've been in a relationship for 22 years of my life. There is no way I'm gonna eliminate the past. What I decide is to reduce the amount of time my thought life spends in what happened yesterday. The past will hold you hostage, and it does not empower you to make better decisions in the future. Number 5, practice presence. Here and now, in this moment, what hurts me, where am I in pain, what is missing, what is broken in this moment right here. And I keep my feet to the ground. I rub my fingers together. I am fully present. I'm here in this moment right here. What is happening to me? And you will find that when you practice presence, there's not a lot of things wrong. And if you're practicing presence and you sit with yourself, you check in, you say, okay, what's going on in this moment right here? This moment right here, right now. Am I warm? Am I cold? Am I well fed? Am I hurting? Is anything in pain? And if you find that there is something off, do something about that in this moment. 90% of the time, I'm at peace. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on. Nobody's trying to attack me and kill me right now. No one is talking about me right now. All those thoughts come to just either take me back to the past and tell me what people did, or anxiety about the future for what people might do. Be present in this moment right here and right now. I know you're going through it. I know it's hard. I know you feel like giving up. I hear you. I've been there. Stay present with yourself. Ask yourself in this moment, I'm watching this video, what is going wrong? What don't I like in my body, in my thoughts? And then fix it. If not, enjoy the beauty of this moment. Guess why? When you practice the presence, your past becomes a collection of those moments. You can't help but create a beautiful future and a beautiful past when you're staying present to what's going on in the here and now. Yeah, those people left, but they're gone. So if you're spending time and energy about what has already happened, you're robbing yourself of a beautiful moment to be here, right now. Last but not least, number 6, keep a visual of where you're going. I had a friend call me in the middle of the night and say, what are you dreaming? What are you dreaming? And I thought, dreaming in the middle of this hell that I'm going through? How can I dream? I can't even see past tomorrow. And it encouraged me to take a moment to consider a future beyond where I am now. And on the days that I couldn't even move or didn't feel well, I thought of that glimpse of that picture. And for me, it was sitting around a fireplace, like a fire pit, laughing with friends and family. And I thought, that was just my vision. I didn't have success or stages and all that. I had just laughter and happiness around a fire pit with friends. And lo and behold, a year later, I was sitting at the fire pit laughing with friends. And I thought, this was my vision. This is the visual that I kept in my heart during my dark time that helped me move forward. Put something ahead of you that you hope for, that you envision for yourself and for your life, that's different from what you're experiencing now. And that may be the thing that guides you on. We all go through dark times, right? But seeing that light at the end of the tunnel is all we need to just take the next step forward. Put a light at the end of your tunnel. Let it be you happy, you in another relationship, you making peace with your mom's passing, you spending time with the people you love, whatever that thing is, spend time and get a visual of it, screenshot it in your heart and mind, and allow that to lead you forward. I don't know what life has brought your way and what circumstances you find yourself in. What I do know is that there's hope and there is happiness, joy, peace, all the good things on the other side. God didn't leave you. He's still there with you. You're loved, you're fully accepted. This is just your turn. Make it to the other side. Let's rejoice and celebrate, because there's gonna be somebody in your life going through difficulty and they're gonna need you to show them the way. If you're going through something right now, let me know in the comments. What thing will you incorporate in your life to make this season a little bit better? I'm rooting for you, bestie. Like, subscribe. I want you to get all the videos as soon as they come out. See you soon.